Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Last night's episode was a chore. It was a chore for me as a reviewer because I feel like I've said everything that can be said about the subjects at hand. I'm ready for some new beefs, some new drama, some new reconciliations, some new fallouts, something because hey, Glenda girl, this shooting, I'm over. I really am over it. But we gonna talk about it since we gotta talk about something. Um, where I'm gonna start because I ain't taking no notes. Let's go person by person. Let's go ahead and get Drew out the way. Girl, Drew. I like you, Drew. You coming around the corner for me because you know you used to be on my last nerve. But Drew, girl, the music is cute, but it ain't good. Like if you gonna jump back in the R&B game after however many years you were off on hiatus, whatever you was doing, I feel like Drew, if you ain't gonna come back with some hits, hey Andrew, hey DM Rocks, if you're not gonna come back with some hits, let it go because you wasting your money. You wasting your money, girl. You are an actress. You do better in the acting lane. I feel like you can make more money in the acting lane. I mean, you got to give it a chance. I ain't gonna tell nobody not to follow their dreams, not to give it a chance. This your shot. Take a shot. But it's not fresh. I feel like you sound like every other R&B girl on the radio, YouTube, Spotify, whatever other streaming network. It's just not fresh. It doesn't sound. It sounds like any other song. Like I don't care to listen to it. But that's just me. You know, that might be somebody else's jam. I don't know. I don't care about your husband being in the music video or not. We already know by next season, if this ain't a scheme, Todd came up for you to have a storyline. Y'all will be divorced and you probably gonna be ready to take the music video down anyway because you tired of looking at his ass. That was Drew. Drew ain't got nothing else going on. Good luck with your music, girl. You know, Candace doing her thing. Maybe you could have the same glow up as Candace, but I don't listen to Candace CD either. No offense, Candace. You got some cute songs, but it ain't on my playlist. You know, good luck. Anyway, the song is cute, but maybe she should work with some. I agree. Work because Drew can sing. Drew is talented. That song just ain't. It ain't. It is. It sounds like a song that Candace was like, "Nah, I don't want that on my album. She could have it." It just anyway. You need Cynthia and Portia back to take Marlo and Sanya's spot. We'll get to that at the end because it really ain't nothing to talk about. Who next? Kenya not doing it. I'm telling you right now, I fast forward that whole scene with her doctor because you know we saw a little preview where she was talking about I almost died when I had Brooklyn. I said, not Kenya time, not fast forward. As soon as it came back on, I hit fast forward. Now I kind of know what she talked about because you know I listen to the YouTube every day, but I don't care nothing about Kenya wanting to have another baby. Kenya, please find something, anything else to talk about other than you at 50 something years old trying to pop out another baby by a man who is or is not your husband but still won't sign the divorce papers. Girl, not today, not on Kiss My Cheeks TV. Fast forward, moving on. So let's get into the meat and potatoes. What's the child name? Sheree and the other one, Sanya meet up, sit in the ice box. Should I try it? They said it helped for inflammation. And you know my knee be hurting sometimes. Should I go sit in the ice box? Will it really help my knee? I don't want to be freezing my ass and my breast off for nothing. I've never tried anything like that. And I'm such a baby. Like, I'm never even sitting in an ice bath like the athletes used to sit in. I don't know. Glenda, I'm telling you right now. You heard it first on what's today's date? June 20th, 2023 at 7:06 p.m. Central Time. If next season Kenya is having another baby by Mark, surrogate or in her stomach, it is a fast forward. I don't care. We done already seen everybody on this show done had a surrogate baby, and they used the same lady. God bless that lady. So she's doing a blessing, carrying these women's children. But we don't want to see that. No. Jesus have mercy. Have all the babies you want to have, Kenya, but don't put it on TV. We don't want to see it. And you might as well quit. Because we already let you tote Brooklyn around, but we're not about to let you tote around a double stroller. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But let's move on, because I don't even want to get upset thinking about that being her storyline. Have what you want to have. Children are blessings, but I just don't want to see it. So I was talking about them freezing their titties off. It ain't been 10 minutes. I'm not supposed to be talking like this. Y'all, I am so close to being monetized on YouTube. I'm almost at 1,000. Subscribe, please, if you haven't. I need to learn the YouTube game rules, because I'm not supposed to be cursing into the 10-minute mark, and then it's not supposed to be too much. And I ain't learned the rules yet. I got to get it together. But anyway, yes, ma'am, Glenda, not the double strollers. But anyway, they freezing their asses off in the thing, and they said we're gonna have a Gucci party, and they talking about bring your rotten coochies and your Gucci. And I'm like, okay, girl, Sheree, at least you could rhyme. And Candy said Sheree used to be a rapper back in the day. And I thought Candy, she was strolling through her phone. I was like, Candy, please play the rap. Please go find the rap and play it, because Sheree, I don't give a damn that much for me to get on the Google and look for it. But I was hoping Candy would play it, because I was like, oh, Candy, please play the rap. I want to hear it. But anyway, I thought the party was cute. Let's get Gucci and wear Gucci, whatever they were saying. Now let's get into the outfits, because yes, Candy, you looked a mess. But I love you, Candy, but we don't really expect too much in the fashion department. But girl, it looked like Candy went to the mall and was like, I gotta wear Gucci. What's the cheapest Gucci shirt y'all got in here? Go ahead and put it on my back so I can go on and shoot a scene with the girls. Drew, you looked a hot ass mess. Yes, it did look like you was going to go plunge somebody's toilet or fix somebody's sink. I'm telling y'all, just because stuff say Gucci or Louis or whatever brand I can't afford, because I ain't about to pay for it, don't mean you got to put it on your back. Drew, you looked a hot ass mess. Now you see what you do when you can't really afford the whole Gucci suit like Sanya and what Sheree and them had on. You do like what Courtney did. I can afford a cute little $100 bumblebee belt, because that bumblebee belt was cute. Is that the bumblebee for Gucci? I think it's a bumblebee, or is it a wasp? I don't know, whatever it is. That was cute. Put on your little Gucci belt with your regular jeans, your regular white tee, high and low. Everything ain't gotta be, just because it's Gucci don't mean it's cute. So I thought Courtney looked cute in her little Gucci belt. Kenya, I don't know if that was Gucci or not, but you said it was. Who am I to say you're lying? It was a white suit that we done seen you wore at least 10 times, but it's yours weird. It's yours weird. Marlo had on a python coat. It was cute, but the sunglasses looked the fool, Marlo. You ain't need to be reading nobody with them sunglasses on. Sanya won for me because, yes, she was wearing an all logo suit and little bustier, but you couldn't really tell it was all logos. It was I liked it. Sanya looked the best. Sheree, I liked your coat. And I love me a good old bell bottom wide leg pant, but I didn't think that coat and bell bottoms went together, Sheree. But you look good too. But that's everybody's outfit. We don't care. Anyway, so we meeting up. Let's get Gucci with our sour coochies, all of that good stuff. And sausage. Who met up first? I think Candy met up with Sanya to see what side of the fence she gonna ride on. Because Candy was like, I can't really fool with you because you fool with Marlo. Look, I wish Candy would have said that. She said, you ride the fence. I don't care about nobody being neutral. Because as a grown-ass woman, you should be neutral. I shouldn't have to be in your beef with Marlo. You know, I shouldn't have to jump in and fight for you if you know y'all grown. Y'all fight each other. I'm gonna be cool with both of y'all. Y'all fight it out. Though I'm not a territorial friend, but there are friends, ex-friends in my life, or certain people in my life that I don't fuck with highly. It's after 10 minutes, I can say that. And it's certain people where if you fuck with them, I'm good. Like, you stay over there. I ain't really got to build no relationship with you because I see who you fuck with. You can go ahead and be friends with Marlo. I am like that. But I do feel like in some instances where we've all been friends, but two people falling out, I am going to ride the fence. I'm not going to ride for you. I'm not going to ride for her. I'm going to let y'all duke it out or whatever. What Candy should have told Sanya is, look, I don't trust you because you fuck with Marlo. And Marlo right now is fucking with me. And I ain't got time for you to be coming over here getting all this tea and telling Marlo everything I say. And then Marlo coming to throw some more shit in my face. I ain't got time for that. That's what Candy should have told Sanya. Candy broke down crying because we know Candy has a good cry. But I understand this one. We've heard this story before. Her brother was shot at 15. Everyone handles grief differently, and I feel like I'm a little bit like Candy, where I'm an internalizer. If something's hurting me and I just don't want to deal with it, I bury it in and I keep myself busy. I'm a busybody. Like, I don't like to sit still. People say that all the time about me. I don't like to sit still. That's because who wants to sit and be with their thoughts? I probably need to go back and sit on somebody's couch. I probably do, but y'all are like therapy to me. Because like today was a really bad day. It was a really bad day, but I feel better now that I'm talking to you guys about the shows that I like. I agree, Andrew. This was a feeling. I'm trying to give y'all something. I probably shouldn't be I ain't gonna tell nobody business in the street. It was just a bad work day. And I might share the story later. It really ain't nothing to share. I just feel like I shouldn't be putting work business in the street, but just know it was a bad day. And it was a stressful day. Nothing. But anyway, I feel so much better talking on the YouTube, but I probably should lay on somebody's couch every once in a while. Therapy works, y'all. I'm telling y'all, please get some if you feel like you need it. But let's get back into the conversation at hand. Candy doesn't like to talk about the death of her brother. You could tell she doesn't because she started crying just trying to tell Sanya her brother died at 15. I get it. I get it. I haven't had a sibling pass away in my teenage years, but I understand pushing stuff down and just the thought of talking about it. I'm a mess. That's why I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, moving on from there, Sanya gets to crying, But I feel like Sanya tears were real. And I feel like, Sanya, you should have understood, Candy. So what you did at that brunch was bullshit to me, which means your tears was probably fake. Are you an actress, Sanya? I don't know. But anyway, she lets Sanya know this is what Marlo does. She starts shit with people. And then, hey, let me cush again. She starts shit with people. And then instead of her taking accountability for the shit she starts, she gets into victim mode and goes through her traumatic past. Look, I say it once and again. Some people's past aren't as traumatic as others, but everybody has been through something. Just because you was sitting Angie, don't do that. Don't say it like that. Marlo, just because you had to go to foster care, I can't remember the reasons. Your mother was on drugs, whatever. Not whatever. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to be insensitive. I'm just trying to get through the point. Just because you had to go to foster care and you went through the trauma you went through, doesn't mean other people haven't had to experience a different kind of trauma in their life. Your trauma is no greater than anybody else's. Your victimhood, just because you want to play the victim, doesn't mean other people don't have their own shit going on in their life. And I hate that Marlo, she does it every season. Bad behavior. Oh, but I was in foster care. My mama was on drugs, and oh, I did bad behavior. Oh, but my nephew died, and you ain't about no flowers. You know, I'm so happy Candy was like, fuck you and the flowers. And I know bitches who would have said more than that, but I ain't gonna say it. Candy was. I know people who would have said, F you, F them flowers, F your family, F everything you stand for. Don't say shit else to me ever again in life. I know people who will cut you low. Low. You know how you cut Kenya low, talking about her mama don't even want to fool with her. I know people who could cut Marlo low. Y'all light on Marlo. All that little slash in the face, don't nobody care about that. And I do agree. Please stop saying Marlo slash somebody in the face. We don't care. It's so much more that Marlo does today that you could shoot her with. Not a real gun. I'm talking about reeds. Shoot a reed with her, you know. But anyway, so we at the brunch, and you know they starting up. Marlo comes in, and she don't speak to nobody. So you want everybody to be nice to you. Oh, I want to work things out. Oh, I want to be Gucci, but you don't speak to nobody. Everybody doing something to you. At least Candy and Courtney worked out they beef. Did they really work it out, or they just say that was some bullshit? Yeah, Courtney. Candy understands a moment. That's why she don't want to fool with Marlo, because Marlo is looking for moments. And I don't understand, why is it that Marlo has been all over social media, every interview she can go to. I'm here to activate Candy. Candy make all this money on the show. I need Candy and Kenya to be activated. They don't share their life. They don't do nothing. Okay, now Candy and Kenya are activated, and now Marlo wants to storm out the restaurant. She can't handle it. Well, what you started for, girl? Kenya's supposed to be quiet. Kenya is so nasty. Kenya is so rude. When you was just banging down her door with her baby in the room, you was just kicking and banging her door down. You just slammed the door in Marnietta's face. You just sent Kenya a nasty ass text message talking about F you and your whoever else, your baby, your family, gone put us somewhere else so I could cuss you out. Like, you just did this, what? I don't know when your filming schedule was, but just a few weeks ago. But Kenya is so rude. And I can't believe other people sitting at this table was like, yeah, Kenya, pipe down, you being rude. Like, Marlo has never respected Kenya. Now, they beef and feud is long. I don't even know how it started, but they don't have no mutual respect for each other. But why should Kenya, just because Kenya has her individual beef with Marlo, why she got to be quiet? And why does everyone think everybody is on Candy's team because they piping up? That's all Sanya and Sheree do. Like, Sanya, you weren't being Marlo's attorney like Candy said. Like, I don't need you to explain to me what Marlo just said. It was some bullshit. And however you explain it to me, gonna be some bullshit too. So shut up and stay out of it. I'm telling y'all. And some of y'all I really like on Twitter. Some of y'all I really like, because you know I be tweeting about the shows. I don't get or understand anybody on Marlo's side. And I understand some people are like, well, Marlo is the only one bringing the drama. Okay, but it don't have to be like this. Because she keep moving the goalposts. I agree with Candy. You're trying to align a murder with my restaurant or with me. Because at first it was my nephew, the person who killed my nephew, he met at Old Lady Gang. So you trying to say everybody at Old Lady Gang is gun toting and shooting up people. And then once Candy said that's false, then it turned out, well, Candy ain't buy me no flowers. Candy ain't catered the event. Candy ain't asked me for my sister number. I don't even do that. I thought that's if one of my friends' niece or nephew died, I'm gonna console my friend, girl. I'm so sorry for your loss. Let me give you a hug. What can I do for you? But I'm not gonna be like, girl, give me your sister or your brother number so I can call them. I'm not doing that. So why would you expect Candy to do that? And then she was like, I do so much for Candy. I'm always buying her clothes and shoes. Candy don't need you to buy her no clothes and no shoes. Anything you could buy for Candy, I'm sure Candy can buy 10 of them by herself. I just feel like her using her nephew's death as a way to activate Candy is disgusting. It's disgusting. So yes, Marlo, F you, F them flowers, and F everything you stand on. Please go somewhere. Like Marlo can go. This is not the kind of, yes, I like some good beef. Like I like that good old Bell Collective beef. Girl, you an extra. Splash. That's some good beef. But we really arguing over death and flowers and who ain't do what? Girl, how many flowers did you buy for your family? How much chicken did you purchase for the repast? Why does Marlo feel like everybody has to do something for her? Because then she met up with Courtney. Girl, ain't nobody else ever helped me get my record expunged. We don't have to. What are you going around doing for these people? Ain't nobody asking you to buy them no shoes and shades. I just feel like I don't understand the people that rock with Marlo. I don't get it. But anyway, that was the end of the episode, wasn't it? Because I don't care. I got through 21 minutes and that was enough. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments and then I'm about to let it go. I really want to talk about I really want to start a live talking about Ready to Love. Cause I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Rashid and Simone are no longer engaged. And I'm in a Kamisha crew. So I was in a group chat like, well, what's going on? Because somebody said he was broke. And it was like, yeah, they said Rashid did a live saying about himself that he was broke, lying about his money. And before I get to giving my 2 cents on it, I need to go find this live of Rashid's and listen to it for myself. Because I'm like, sir, I was rocking for you. I was like, Rashid was the one, like, he was probably one of the only men out of, you can't trust none of these men on Ready to Love. Girl, just, if y'all go to Ready to Love, just go over there and have some fun. Maybe find you a good piece to bounce on if that's what you need. But don't be looking for no love. Because Rashid was probably one of the only men that I thought was about some shit. I was like, that's a good one. It ain't work out with, because remember, old girl left him to be with the man who left her for a note on the door. I done forgot Calfani, but all that mess. That was a couple of seasons ago. And I thought, okay, well, Simone, he doubled back to Simone and that worked out. They got engaged. I was really happy for him. And then he coming out saying he was broke and lying and using up her money and all this other foolishness. And admitting it, because most men will just be like, we ain't married no more, and we have to wait for Simone to trash him, but he trashed himself. I gotta listen to this. And then I'm going to come back with my 2 cents. So I probably gave my 2 cents right here. But let me get through these few comments. And then I'm going to get into, I really care about that Ready to Love drama. Because, see, Housewives ain't giving me nothing. Kenya really been light. Yeah, Kenya has been light this season. But I see old Kenya coming back full force slowly but surely. Why? I don't know. Like, to me, the only person Kenya would come back for is Marlo, and they kind of old. Like, people still talking about Kenya booty. Like, she don't want to fool with Sanya because Sanya got on whatever she said to Andy. The booty don't. Kenya, your booty don't look right. Can we just? I wish somebody on the show would just tell it to her face, like, Kenya, your booty doesn't look right. It's hanging too low for you to do all the squats that you do. It looks like you put some implants in there. I know what it looks. I ain't gonna tell none of my nobody business, but I know somebody. I know somebody that got them implants put in because if you're a small person and you don't have no fat to transfer, back in the day they got the implants. And slowly over the years, them implants get to sagging like your titties. Them implant titties be sitting, these all real, but the implant titties, when you first get them, they sit up in your neck, kind of like Sheree new titties sitting right now. But eventually they get to dropping, the booty gets to dropping too. And what they eventually did is they had to gain weight. I think it might have took them 6 months. They gained weight, and then they got the implants taken out, and then they got the fat transfer and got a BBL. That's their new thing. But anyway, Kenya, I don't, maybe that's Kenya. Why you ain't do that? Because you said you gained like 40 pounds after the pandemic. Why you ain't take that pandemic weight and get them implants taken it out and then shoot some real fat in there and get a BBL? Because the booty is fake. Like I ain't even gonna play with Kenya. Kenya, you're not gonna play in our face. The booty is fake, but I don't know why I don't know why Andy is still asking about it. Like, who cares? Y'all, here go the thunder. It was about the It's just been a rainy week in Memphis. Let me hurry up and get through these comments before it gets to thundering and lightning. At least I made it through all the lives. I can't wait for your summer house. Oh, Martha's Vineyard, because Jordan got on my nerve. Every week, every week, somebody y'all don't want. Y'all better quit saying this or they not going to bring Summer House back. We like the black people at the Summer House. Maybe they just need a whole new set of black people at the Summer House. Because one week, I already said don't bring that married couple back. I'm tired of them, and I'm tired of Bria. I'm still mad they kicked Mariah out the house. But now y'all want Jordan out the house too. They ain't gonna have nobody to bring back for season 2 if we tired of everybody. But I haven't watched Summer House yet. Me and Abby go live every Wednesday night for, I call it the black people at the Summer House, because that's too long. Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. The black people are in the Summer House. So me and Abby review that on Wednesdays. I'll probably watch that tomorrow. I need to watch that tonight because I'm working. I usually will watch it on Wednesday on my lunch break, but I need to watch it tonight because I'm working in the office tomorrow, so I can't watch it on my lunch break. But okay. I'm gonna be rolling my eyes at Jordan, I guess. But what could Jordan possibly be crying about? Sheree always saying little shit like that about ooh. The reunion is going to be good because they straighten the hell out of each other in these confessionals. But next week, Candy tells Sheree, we ain't trying to buy that shit off of She Buy She In, and I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to go in next week, but I'm gonna save that for next week. I'm gonna say, Candy, give her a raise. She told that lady She Buy She In. I know she got that off of Twitter. But I call Sheree She Buy Don't Pay. No, I said She Buy Unpaid Invoice. That's what I call Sheree. I call it She Buy Unpaid Invoice because that's why we ain't seen none of that fashion show stuff on the website, because she never paid an invoice for that man to do all them fashions. So She Buy Unpaid Invoice is what I call it. But we've seen She Buy She In all over Twitter. I know you saw it on there, Candy. Y'all, the wind is howling. Let me hurry up and get off here. If the power click off or the internet drop, that's what happened. We can't have a day of peace out here in Memphis. I agree with you with this, just like I did last week on the Minty video preach. I don't even know what I said, Vontae, but thank you. I just been a talking. Marlo loves to throw the rocks and try hiding the hands. Every season, Candy and Kenya already know they do. So you need to sit down before Marlo come to you, because Marlo doesn't have a non-hit list. Like, she'll hit Sheree, she'll hit you. Like, one season Drew was on her side, but she hit Drew. Like, so Sanya, you need to pipe down. You still haven't earned your peach for me. I agree. Like, if anybody needs their demotion, it's not even demotion. They just go ahead and go back to Austin with your husband, girl. It's Sanya. Because I was listening to YouTube today and they say Sanya don't even really live in Atlanta. She just come to Atlanta to film. And when it's the off season, she be in Austin with her husband. Girl, go ahead back down there and Go ahead and do what y'all can do with that little business. I don't want to say, see, it's shady when you say little business, but I ain't trying to be shady, but that's just how black people talk, and y'all know it. And I hope y'all understand, because I be feeling like I have to explain. They might as well start all over and scrape this current season cast because it's been a snooze fest. It has. It has. I feel like they will not get rid of everybody. I feel like they will keep Candy and Kenya because they're the names. But but ooh, and it's pouring down raining. Oh, Jesus. Maybe they might get rid of one of the highest paid because they're the two highest paid. They might get rid of Candy or Kenya because I think they really want Portia back next season. I don't think Portia is going to save the show because the drama Portia had is old. Like, we don't really care about her marrying Simon now. They done been married, what, 2 years? Even if you was to bring Fallon on as an extra, Fallon done had 2 kids by somebody else. It's like that beef is old. So bringing Portia on, I mean, at least she'll give us some good hair and some good outfits. Portia will give us a good outfit and a good wig. And they gonna have to pay Portia to come back, so they gonna have to get rid of Candy or Kenya. But I say go ahead and get rid of Kenya. Go ahead, because Kenya ain't bringing us nothing. She can't even show us the divorce. I'm telling y'all, I don't think Kenya is really married because I ain't never seen nobody who's really. I mean, some people. Oh Lord, it's blowing the window. We have seen some celebrities divorces take this long, but I'm telling y'all, we ain't even seen the marriage license. I'm telling. That's just my little bit of conspiracy. I don't know, but they could get rid of Kenya. Candy and Portia have made up. Candy and Portia would be a good time together. And let Sanya go and bring in some new people. Keep Drew, I guess. You got to keep Marlo and Sheree because you just got to have another side. And I know they want it to be Gucci, but everybody can't be friends because we ain't gonna watch that shit neither. Like, we ain't gonna watch no Kumbaya Fest because we could just look at y'all Instagram and watch y'all get along. But anyway, what else before I end this? Because I feel like, it just won't. The rain it wasn't even supposed to rain today because I checked the weather and I scrolled through all the timelines. It was supposed to be bright and sunny all day. It wasn't even supposed to do this. I was like, did y'all talk about King Vontae? I have already said Kenya, and whatever process she goes through to produce another baby by Mark is on the fast forward list. It was on there last night, and every time she talks about it, I will be hitting fast forward. I'm tired. I don't want to see nobody else on this show have a baby. Matter of fact, Sanya, if you pop up pregnant, you go on the fast forward list. I done seen everybody visit Dr. Jackie. I done seen that lady carry a baby for Candy, Shamia, and somebody else. I don't want to see no more surrogacy. We've seen every process of childbirth on this show. I don't care. I mean, have your baby if you want to. I just don't want to see it. And also, I've already watched the ruins, and what's going on right now is why I haven't did the review. Every time I tried to start a live for the ruins, that's the challenge chat, it starts storming. When I set up that rescheduled live, I believe it was for Saturday night. As soon as 7 o'clock hit, the lights start flickering, and it's doing exactly what it's doing now, thundering and pouring rain. And so I just said, I'm going to save the challenge chat for this Thursday, and we're going to talk about the ruins. And I need to talk about it fast because I've already watched it and I don't want to forget because I ain't take no notes. But it was a really good season. So look out for that challenge chat, the rewatch of the ruins this Thursday, 7 p.m. She by she, and I can't wait for Candy to say that. Candy, Kenya, Drew, Courtney, Sheree need to stay and add new people. Okay, let me think about that. Candy, Kenya, but you ain't add Portia. That's too much money. Candy and Kenya make too much money. You could drop Kenya because I'm telling y'all, if all she wants is the surrogate baby, Y'all gonna pay her too much money for it. Y'all fired Kenya because she wouldn't show you her marriage. Why is she not fired? She ain't showing you her divorce. Kenya isn't showing us anything. We don't give a damn about no beauty salon. Girl, it's a beauty salon. It's 10 beauty salons on every block in Atlanta. You can't walk 2 feet without seeing a beauty salon or some salon suites. And nobody is going, Angie, shut up. Because I don't know. People might go. People might go. I ain't gonna I don't want to discourage nobody's dream, but I don't care about a beauty salon. Kenya and Candy not going nowhere. They're staples, but if they bring Portia back, they feel like that's another staple. I don't know. They would have to fire Sheree for Portia to come back because they got to get the budget from somewhere, and the ratings aren't doing that well. The ratings aren't doing that well for them to have Kenya, Candy, and Portia and Sheree. I really don't care. I know if they come back with this exact same cast, I'm not watching because I knew this is what we was getting when they said they're not changing the cast this season. And I feel like it's going to be the same thing for Real Housewives of Potomac because they didn't fire nobody on Potomac. And I'm going to be rolling my eyes through every Potomac review. The only good thing about Potomac is I hate Giselle Bryant and I love every chance I can to give her a read. Her ass sitting right here. Every chance I can to read Giselle Bryant, I like it. That's the only good thing about watching Potomac. Kenya go, what the show got? What do we have now with Kenya on it? I just told you I done fast forward her whole scene. I fast forward everything Kenya be doing. She was supposed to give us a good old, and I don't even believe she was at Magic City Classic. Like, what has Kenya gave us? A bus ride to Birmingham. Kenya showed her marriage license from whatever island she went to. I don't know. I forgot what island she went to. But when you get married on those islands, you have to come back to the United States and get a United States marriage license. And they never showed that. And people have looked and they could not find a U.S. marriage license. Now, I ain't looked because I don't care that much. And even if the lady is married, girl, Kenya is not giving us anything. I don't know what TV. I mean, maybe you like watching childbirth and people shooting themselves in the stomach so they can get these in vitros and people implanting eggs. And maybe you like watching all that. I can't speak for everybody else, but I don't want to see it. And what else is Kenya talking about? I can't even imagine watching without Kenya. Nene is already gone. We watched without Kenya before, and they ain't really missed a beat. I'm sorry. I just jumped on the I like Kenya train. For the many of seasons when Kenya was on, Kenya was the Marlo for me. Like Kenya was doing BS to start moments and have scenes. I did not like Kenya when she first got on the show, so I just start liking you, girl. You need to give me something. Go ahead and fight with Sheree. Tell Sheree she got some mold in the baseboards or whatever y'all was talking about. Give me something else. Girl, without Kenya, I would not be watching. Ain't nobody really watching it now. Look at the ratings. Kenya on there and ain't nobody watching. They just need another powerful player for Kenya to go against. Kenya just has that it girl personality where everybody wants to be her friend. Are we watching the same show the entire time Kenya was on this show? Ain't nobody want to be on her friend, but maybe the last few seasons, nobody was her friend but Cynthia. And when she first came on the show, Cynthia ain't even like her because she was talking about coochie cracks. She done fought with Nene. We had to beg her and Portia to quit fighting. She went in and out with Marlo. Kenya has had people not like her. I think Kenya, after she had Brooklyn, has become more likable. and she's kind of calmed down her antics, and Marlo kind of picked them up. I wouldn't mind Kenya feuding with somebody else, but who? Because whatever, I will agree with one thing you said. The people that they have brought on are no match for Kenya. Like Kenya needs a Sheree to come back, a Porsche, somebody who gonna go back and forth with her. Drew was no match. Drew came running back, kissing Kenya ass. Sanya don't want none. Um, Sheree could go ahead and beef with Sheree. Give me something to watch because right now. Even Nene season 12 was begging to be Kenya's friend. I don't remember. Y'all know my memory is bad. When was Nene begging? I don't remember Nene begging, but who knows? I remember Kenya was begging, but I don't know. Team twirl like like a motherfucker. Okay, I just like how Kenya handles hoes. One thing I will say about Kenya, her mouth is like no other. I think the only person that could spar with Kenya verbally is Phaedra. Because Kenya is quick with it with her mouth. She's intelligent, so she knows how to get an intelligent point across, an intelligent read across, and a lot of people can't catch it. A lot of people can't handle it. A lot of people like Marlo only know how to be like, girl, you ugly. Oh, look at your booty. Like, we don't care about Kenya booty no more. Like, we don't care. It's fake. We don't care. And so it's kind of like, but Kenya cuts deep because Kenya is smart and nobody can verbally handle Kenya on this show right now. I don't even think Sheree, because Sheree can come up with some cute reads in the confessional, but face to face, Sheree just gonna get mad and get a vein to popping, and Sheree gonna want to fight. But Sheree can't verbally, like nobody right now can verbally keep up with Kenya. That's why Marlo gets mad. When Kenya gets the yapping at Marlo, Marlo gets up and wants to leave because she can't verbally go there. And a lot of people can't. A lot of people can't. I think Phaedra could. Maybe a Claudia Jordan could be quick with it with Kenya, but I thought they got along. I thought they got along whatever season that was. But that could be, you might have something there. Is it thigh? You might have something there. Maybe they need to get an intellectual housewife that is quick with it to not be friends with Kenya, because if she friends with Kenya, they just gonna beat up everybody verbally. But right now, yeah, Phaedra and Kenya used to go back and forth, and they would get each other. That was some good TV. Kenya versus Phaedra was some good TV. That's because Kenya came in hot, and Nene loved Kenya at first. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't even remember. I remember Nene riding off with her Rolls Royce, telling old girl, if you don't get your hand out my window, I'm gonna roll it up on you. And I remember when Kenya planned Nene a benefit and Nene got mad because she wasn't invited the proper way. Like, I think Kenya and Nene can go back and forth with each other. That was some good TV too. It's just Kenya always stood on how she felt and didn't apologize all the time like Marlo. Look, Kenya would stand on how she felt, but a lot of times Kenya would be on some bullshit too. Like, I ain't gonna ride for like, I gave Kenya a compliment, but in the past, I didn't agree with everything Kenya was doing. I felt like Kenya was looking for a moment as well. But Kenya, like I said, is just intelligent. And a lot of people didn't know how to get Kenya together. Like Portia. Portia could never. Poor Portia. Hey, Ashley. Like, that's all you can hit Kenya with. If that's all you can hit Kenya with is a hey, Ashley, Kenya is winning. Because she going to cut you deep. Kenya and Phaedra had the deeper read. Like, Kenya and Phaedra is good. I think that was her best matchup, Kenya and Phaedra. Season 12, when Kenya came back to the show, Nene kept asking to have a conversation with Kenya, and Kenya kept denying her, and eventually went at it on the grief. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Because that's when who was pregnant? Portia was pregnant that season, and they was trying to tell, or was Eva was pregnant that season, and they was trying to Eva, Eva and Kenya could have been good. But what I didn't like about Eva, like Eva was quick with it, but she wasn't smart because she would just forget what she said. Like, I ain't say that. Who said that? And then we had to wait to the reunion for like, bitch, you know you said that. But Eva could have been a good one. I don't know. Sheree reads are given. Not somebody is writing her confessional reads. Look, they say people reunion reads, so that they probably do. Yeah, Phaedra used to get my girl sometimes. Yeah, Phaedra used to get it. That would be good. Oh, Kenya and Candace, that would be good. Yes. That's who the should have went on. Like if Candace, if you ever moved to Atlanta, Candace and Kenya would be good because Candace is smart. Candace is not gonna fight. She's gonna fight with her words and she's gonna cut you. But see, Kenya might make Candace cry. You know, Candace love her triangle Kleenex. I don't know. It would be good to watch. That would be a good one, Candace and Kenya against each other. Don't be friends. But see, I feel like Kenya is such a celebrity now because of the show. Like, it's Kenya and Candy. Those are the top two. Like, I don't even understand why they weren't sitting next to Andy next season. And Andy, don't do that shit again this season. If I see Marlo sitting next to you, I'm not even watching the reunion because I know it's going to be some bullshit. Don't do that. Marlo is not that girl. But anyway, I forgot my point. See, I done got mad and forgot my point. But Kenya and Candy are the stars of this show, like center peaches, as they would call it. So when people come on the show, they want to be friends with the center peach. And I feel like that's why most people will fight with Drew, fight with Sanya. They bring Courtney on to fight with Candy, but everybody wants to be Kenya's friend. So I don't know if they'll ever get that again. I don't know. And that's the problem with the show. No, that's what I just said. Nobody wants to get on Kenya's bad side. If I gotta be honest, and when Marlo does it, it's stupid. Like banging on her door, like it's dumb. And all Marlo can say is, "Look at the fake booty." Hey, Nene. Hey, bitch. You look fabulous. You don't. I might have to go rewatch some old seasons because I'll be watching clips on the Instagram and it'd be funny. We'll never get that again. But we'll see. Eva eventually learned she wanted none of Kenya too. Yep. Eva could have done it though, but she failed. I was too. See, y'all be saying I was low key mad because that would have been a good verbal match. That would have been. It would have been. But I think Eva was wrong in the situation. I can't remember. I got to go back and watch Eva seasons. Eva's problem was and then have your babies, child. Lord, people, please have all the babies y'all want to have. But Eva's problem for me is every time she came on the TV screen, she was pregnant. And I feel like I ain't saying that's why people come on the TV screen. But I feel like when people come on TV and they're pregnant and they pop off at the mouth, they feel like people can't pop off correctly because, oh, that's the pregnant lady. We don't want to upset her and make her have early labor or whatever. Forget all that. Eva should have came on the season when she wasn't popping out all her kids. That's why I'm like, I ain't watching Kenya pop out no more babies. I'm not going to do it. I would have thought Candace would have been a good match for Kenya, but in Ultimate Girls Trip, she couldn't even handle Portia. And I quit watching it. It was too much Giselle. I don't like Giselle Bryant. I don't like her. And it was too much Giselle on the show. And I just like, I can't watch this. I done just got finished watching Giselle and her foolishness on Potomac. So I didn't finish watching Ultimate Girls Trip. I don't feel like it's that she couldn't handle Portia. If you watch them in interviews now, I feel like Candace and Portia are friends in real life. because she was invited to the wedding. I think she went to one of Portia's weddings. I think whichever one Monique was at, Candace wasn't at, but whatever. I think they like each other in real life, and I feel like they were not gonna let Portia. I'm talking too much, y'all. I'm supposed to be downstairs cooking. I'm on 5 more minutes, then I gotta shut up. Um, they were not going to let Portia back on our TV screens without her addressing the Simon Fallon, you stole somebody, man, girl situation. Like, and I feel like Candace was like, okay, girl, I asked. Because even though when Candace was asking, I don't think Candace really cared. But she was asking to get the storyline out there. Now, I ain't watched the whole thing. Did they fight some more after that? Because I thought the rest of it was about Giselle and some tequila bottle. And I just was over. I said, I ain't watching Giselle and this tequila bottle. But I don't think what Candace and Portia had was that deep. But I can guarantee you, in a verbal matchup, Candace can handle Portia. The only thing is, we all know Portia will throw hands, and Candace can't handle no hands. So she might have said, let me choose my words softly when addressing Portia, because we all know Portia would throw these hands on the camera, and Bravo love her so much they keep inviting her back. So obviously it's no punishment for Portia. So I think Candace was like, triangle Kleenexes be damned. I don't want no Portia beat down, so I'm going to choose my words softly for Portia. Because some people, when they can't fight, they have to watch their mouth. You'll watch your mouth around certain people when you can't fight. Even Eva called Marlo a hoodie helmet. I remember Eva read Marlo down. And ever since that time on the bus, we ain't never seen Marlo wig slip another time. She got her some good glue after that time on the bus, and Eva read her down about that wig. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the ghetto. I remember why are you putting all the white refrigerator is a reality TV classic. They even did research to where it is now considered low budget across the nation. If somebody go in your house and see a white refrigerator, they be like, oh girl, not a white refrigerator, child. Like, I would never purchase, so I don't give a damn how much on sale it is. I ain't never purchased a white refrigerator for my house. Number one, it don't match the kitchen. But even if it did match the kitchen, if I had a white refrigerator, I would never take a picture in my kitchen a day in my life. Like, it is a national staple that it's ghetto to have a white refrigerator. And that's a mess. All because of Nene said, oh, girl, let's get you a home, not a white refrigerator. I love that. Never understood the white refrigerator thing. It's not a thing. I'm telling you, like, I ain't always like, let me think. Until I moved to Memphis and bought my own house, I've never had a stainless steel refrigerator because I've always lived in apartments before then. And they always had white refrigerators. And we never thought anything about it. Like, no, until Nene said that. And I don't think she was being elitist. I think Nene was just being funny, having a moment on TV. But it turned into something to where now people feel shame for having white refrigerators, when back in the day, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Was your food cold? Was your milk spoiling? Did your chicken stay frozen? Nobody cared what color the refrigerator was. But anyway, and when Portia tried to address it, she failed because she's a bad liar. Portia is never gonna say she stole that woman husband, so all she gonna do is lie. So I don't even want Portia to address it no more, because she's just gonna lie. She changes her story every time she tells it. Who cares? That's her husband now. Fallon done popped out 2 extra children by somebody else. These people have moved on in life. I don't care. That's her husband. Until Simon gets to cheating or they get to filing for divorce, I don't care. Let them be happy. That's her life. Portia dropped the ball. She could have been the highest paid centerpiece if she would have came back with that Simon storyline. Look, Everybody on that cast was going to drag Portia. Every, she couldn't have come right back. She couldn't have come right back. And even if Portia comes back, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups, y'all. Some of the ladies are going to try to hit her with a read or two with it. But I can only speak for myself. I'm not going to care. Because Portia ain't the first, second, third, fourth, nor last woman to steal somebody else's husband. People have been stealing husbands since before Christ. What was that? AD? Because we in BC. No, we in AD now. BC. Before Christ, people have been stealing husbands. Nobody cares. Somebody's stealing somebody's husband right now. I don't know whose. I just know it ain't mine. But somebody's stealing a husband right now. Who cares? Who cares? Me either, but it's still funny. I'm rewatching. I'm gonna rewatch a couple of seasons because it ain't nothing else on TV. She should have known it was gonna come up. She did take the ladies' man. I mean, she did, but at this point now, we don't care. I really don't care. I just don't care. She took that lady's man. If you look at Simon on the Instagram now, he halfway cute. She done got that man some new teeth. She done got him in the gym. She said, yeah, I'm taking your man and I'm going to turn him into the man that I want. He look better than Dennis now. Right now, I would rather look at Simon than Dennis. So, hey. And if the old saying is true, how you lose them is how you got them. Portia Day coming. Just wait. And we say that about Chloe, all them Kardashians, everybody else. How you get the man is how you lose them. So hey, Portia Day coming. Now that's gonna be when a good TV comes. That's gonna be the $2 million paycheck. Is when Simon moves on to the next. Cause ain't Portia wife number 4? I'm sure she ain't gonna be. Cause see what you did, Portia. And I'm just saying, I don't know. I ain't rooting for nobody divorce. I'm just saying that's what they say. That's what karma said. That's what karma said. But see, Portia, what you should have done is you should have kept your man ugly. Because now he fine. He ain't fine. But he all right looking now. Like Dennis looks nice. He got some new teeth. He done chiseled his face out because he done lost that weight. He ain't got that big belly no more. He dressing better. And you got him all up on the private jets, girl. You should have kept your man ugly and private. But what you did, Portia, is you done cleaned him up. You made him all right. But now he all right. With fat pockets, girl, I know. And you live in Atlanta, all the hoes are out. All the hoes are out. Portia Day coming, y'all. Just wait. Now, I ain't rooting for it, but karma said Portia Day is coming. If she really stole that woman's husband, I believe you stole him. But you know, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. My mom literally got rid of. Now she got rid of both her white refrigerators. I'm not buying no new refrigerator because Nene said it, but you know, I get it. I get it. Everyone Ultimate Girls Trip all said they did the same things. Stealing at least one person, man. Now I believe Giselle done stole a couple of men in the past. That's why she can't get one now. But didn't she steal Jamal? But I don't know that much to research Giselle's past. Like I said before Christ, people been stealing men before in the BCs. Y'all act like Portia did something new. And rewatching Tony and Sarah's original season, so good. The whole season was divided in 2 big groups. Blindside's good. Oh, Tony, that's with Tasha and Cass, one of the best. I found that I can't enjoy rewatching Survivor. It's not the same as rewatching the challenge because the drama ain't the same. I like rewatching Survivor clips like I found on TikTok. a channel that has all the old Survivor auctions, and I totally forgot about Survivor auctions. So I enjoy watching clips of Survivor, but I don't know. Okay, this is the last comment. Then I'm about to turn this off. I'm supposed to be cooking dinner. I done already pulled it out. I said I'm gonna come upstairs, talk on this good internet for a good hour, and I've been talking for 2. I don't know how to shut up, but I'm telling you, I needed this. It was a rough day. I needed this, so thank you. Portia, Portia definitely stole him. Portia knew Simon was gonna be her man when she looked and came up to that house and saw all that pool, saw that private plane. She was like, "Girl, your man got all this." Cause you saw how she started tooting. Portia got that walk where she get to tooting that booty up. Portia knew that was gonna be her man the first time Fallon took her to her house. You just lost the storm. What? Now, see, the storm has, unless it's coming back, because while I was talking, it was rumbling and pouring and thundering. I don't know if y'all could hear it. It was cutting up outside while I was talking, but I don't even hear it raining anymore. So it was a passing storm, but I still need to stop talking. I'm talking too much. No, it's just that she got, ooh, I believe that too. I believe that too. I believe she slept with Bolo, but I don't care because she grown and everybody was single at the time. I really don't care what Portia do with her vagina. That's her vagina. That's her. I don't care. I told y'all, karma gonna hit Portia, and that's when she need the $2 million check. But okay, it sounds like the storm is getting ready to hit the corner, and you turn back around in my house. And plus, I need to get off here and cook food. It's 8 o'clock, and I was supposed to. One, this episode wasn't even that good for an hour review. I think I've been talking about bullshit for the past 45 minutes, but I've been having fun with y'all in the chat. So I don't want to say y'all was on bullshit. I'm just saying I wasn't I wasn't talking about the episode for no hour. But I appreciate y'all. Talking on YouTube, these lives, it brings me joy as much as I hope it brings you to listen to my commentary on these shows. I have a good time doing this. So please like the video. If you're on the rewatch, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about any subject at hand because we done talked about a lot in this past hour. And please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. We have a good time over here on Kiss My Cheeks TV. So go ahead and do that if you would, please. And I will see you all tomorrow night. You know, tomorrow at 6, me and Abby get together. Abby reviews, and we do the Black People at the Summer House. We have a good time. And then me and Abby gonna talk for a good hour about some other crap too. Why? Me and Abby are gonna talk about Rashid and Simone tomorrow after the Summer House. We have to. Me and Abby gonna have a good time tomorrow night. Come around 6 o'clock for that. And then Thursday night is the challenge chat. That's when I will be doing the rewatch of the Ruins review. We'll have a good time for that. I think I'm gonna take Friday off and Saturday. No, Saturday is the pound. We'll get into the weekend schedule when the weekend get here, but that's the next 2 days. Y'all have a good night. Be safe if you're in the vicinity of these storms. I hope it don't circle back around in my house because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood, but y'all have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye.